What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for Anime Uproar, and today I will be breaking down the latest massive developments in the Black Clover story, including the all-out attack by the Dark Triad on the Heart and Clover Kingdoms, the reveal of the Demon Megicula, and the introduction of the Demon King, a demon who is potentially even stronger than Megicula. And that's saying a lot, since Megicula is already believed to be stronger than the Kotodama demon. The Black Bulls are under attack, crazy stuff is happening all over the place, so let's get into it. If you enjoyed the Black Clover content right here on the channel and you want us to keep it going, please leave a like to let me know, it really does help. And if you happen to be new to Anime Uproar, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. If you want to be notified of our videos, you really have to go through the trouble of hitting the bell and then selecting the option that says all. If you don't, YouTube will bury our videos and you might not see them at all. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at Anime Uproar for all the latest Black Clover news and updates. Finally, this video will of course contain Black Clover manga spoilers. We're talking about the latest developments in the story. We're beyond the anime, so please proceed with caution. You have been warned. The pivotal chapter 240 starts off in the Heart Kingdom with Charmy gorging herself on food and Beaver Girl talking about how cute chunky Charmy is. It's all fun and games until Beaver Girl receives an urgent message from the water spirit Undine. Undine shows Loropechica, Mimosa, Noelle, and the others that there are 6 different attacks going on inside the Heart Kingdom. And what's more, all of the attackers were able to get through the Mana Zone barrier easily. And worse than that, it seems that all the attackers have the power of a demon, and they are all 0 stage mages, the strongest type of mage there is. But one of the attackers stands out from the rest, and that is none other than the Dark Triad member, Vanica. And at this point it is revealed that Vanica is the one who is possessed by the Demon Megicula. Noelle is startled immediately as soon as she hears that name because she knows that Megicula was the demon who cursed her mother. As you will recall, according to Dorothy Unsworth, Noelle's mother died as a direct result of Megicula's curse, and of course we know that Megicula is also the demon who cursed Loropechica. For those who weren't sure whether the Spade Kingdom's power comes from one overpowered demon or multiple separate demons, this chapter seems to confirm that there are indeed multiple different demons involved. And so Megicula is only one of them. It appears that every member of the Dark Triad is being possessed by a different demon, and presumably there are even more demons who are possessing the other 0 stage mages from the Spade Kingdom. But how many demons are there, and how is it possible that so many different demons have popped up inside the Spade Kingdom? Up to this point, demon sightings were extremely rare. For over 200 chapters, we only had Asta's demon and the Kotodama demon. And of course, the Kotodama demon had been sealed away for 500 years before eventually making his glorious comeback. So how do we go from demons being an extremely rare and unnatural sight to what looks like dozens of different demons actively conspiring with the Spade Kingdom in order to take down the Heart Clover Alliance? There is definitely something going on inside the Spade Kingdom that we are still not aware of. There has to be some explanation for why so many demons have appeared inside the Spade Kingdom at this exact time, and why they seem to be actively helping the Spade army. I am very curious to find out what exactly is going on behind the scenes, and if you happen to have any ideas of your own, feel free to let me know. The focus of this chapter then shifts to an area near the Spade border where the Black Bulls are currently located inside their mobile base. Asta and Finral return from the battlefield and they greet Vanessa, Gray, and Gauche. It turns out that Yami is away from the base. He is actually at a captain's conference inside the Clover Kingdom, and Finral takes off to find him and bring him back to the base. Gordon is off somewhere studying curse magic, and Henry is there, but he is taking a nap. Charmy is also away, still back inside the Heart Kingdom with Noelle as we saw earlier in the chapter, and Zora and Magna are gone too. But then, just as we get the general idea of where all the Black Bulls are currently located, Henry snaps awake from his nap. He calls to the others immediately because he can sense that someone is here. Suddenly they realize that their entire massive hideout is floating in the air. And it turns out that this is the work of Dante of the Dark Triad. Dante has arrived and he uses gravity magic. This unique magic attribute is what allows him to make the entire mobile base float. Dante says that since it appears that Yami is away, he'll have to play with the rest of the Black Bulls while waiting for Yami to come back. The Black Bulls spring into action right away, and Henry uses recombination magic to transform the mobile base into its mecha form. The Black Bulls launch a mana rocket punch at Dante, but he uses an interestingly named spell to basically destroy the attack in seconds. The name of Dante's spell is Gravity Magic Presence of the Demon King. This is a very interesting detail, because we know that Dante wears that big crown, so it's fair to assume that he is the leader of the Dark Triad. But does calling his spell Presence of the Demon King mean that he is just tooting his own horn as the king of the Spade Kingdom? Or is this referring to the demon that is possessing him? Is it possible that Dante's demon is the most powerful out of all the demons, the king of the demons? A demon who is even stronger than Megicula. Loro Pechica has already confirmed that Megicula is stronger than the Kotodama demon. So if Dante has another demon who is even stronger than Megicula, then the Black Bulls are in really big trouble. The chapter ends as Asta flies out on his flying surfboard sword and challenges Dante to a direct fight. This is definitely in line with Asta's character, it's just who he is. But judging by what we've seen so far from Dante and the Dark Triad in general, I would be extremely careful if I was Asta. These guys are not messing around. And if Dante really is the strongest of the Dark Triad, and if his demon power is even stronger than the others, then I really don't think that Asta stands a chance on his own. As strong as Asta is after the time skip, we saw what Xenon did to William, Yuno, and the rest of the Golden Dawn also after the time skip. So assuming that Dante is even stronger than Xenon, I don't think that even a post-time skip Asta can do anything by himself here. If the Black Bulls work together as a team and use a lot of strategy, perhaps they can keep Dante busy for long enough for Finral to come back with Yami, but that is a big if at this point. All in all, this is building up to be a really epic war arc, but also a potentially very deadly one. We saw what happened to half of the Golden Dawn members, and while none of them were main characters by any stretch of the imagination, my editor Dakota, Broskie, and I are both extremely worried that one of the Black Bulls might be killed by Dante before Yami comes back. It's definitely not going to be Asta, he is the main character after all, but I don't want to lose any of the Black Bulls. Real talk, the Black Bulls are one of my favorite squads in the history of anime, and I really don't want to lose any of these guys, especially not the majestic Vanessa. This war arc has now opened multiple battlefronts, and in the next few chapters we can expect to see some truly epic battles that may cement Black Clover's position as a modern shonen classic. We just had Xenon wrecking havoc with the Golden Dawn, and then disappearing and going who knows where. Now we have Vanica and Megicula attacking the Heart Kingdom, and other top tier mages seem to be attacking in multiple places at once. And we also have Dante, who is potentially the strongest member of the Dark Triad, attacking the Black Bulls right inside their own headquarters. I have to say that in terms of hype and excitement, this arc has really been amazing and it has exceeded my expectations. After the big Kotodama fight, I honestly didn't know where the story would go from here. I had no idea how they were going to up the stakes after such a powerful villain, and a villain who it turns out was responsible for pretty much all of the major conflicts in the story thus far. After that arch-villain was defeated, I was afraid that the story would lose its charm. Where could they go from here? But I gotta give it to Yuki Tabata and his team. They really succeeded in keeping up the hype, raising the stakes even further, and keeping me interested in the story even after the Kotodama epicness. But let me know what you guys think. Is Dante being possessed by the strongest demon of all, the Demon King? And if so, does this mean that we are about to see a Black Bull death in the coming chapters? Also, how do you think Yami will fare against Dante? Does he stand a chance? Personally, I think that even Yami will need help from Asta and many of his other teammates in order to stand a chance against Dante based on the information that we have so far. Feel free to share your feedback down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this Black Clover video and you want us to keep it going, please leave a like to let me know. And if you happen to be new to Anime Uproar or you just haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to turn on all notifications. As I said earlier, if you want to be notified and you don't want YouTube to bury our videos, you really have to go through the trouble of clicking the bell and selecting the option that says all. And you can also hit me up on Twitter and or Instagram at Anime Uproar. I want to give a big thank you to all of our Anime Uproar patrons for supporting our work and making these videos possible. With all the constant problems on YouTube, patron support is more important than ever. Thank you guys so much. First and foremost, a special thank you to our The One tier patrons, the ones who rise above all other clans, including Ingrata, Alolanatum, The World, Steelers, The School Bus, Tyson Quirino, A Quiet Respect, and Pate Hefa. And I can't forget our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, King Zeldris, Fididala Beat, Alpha Dio, Anatoly Kazatsky, Angel Cruz, Team Sparky65, Cricket XP, Rohan Kapoor, Jessica Maloney, Emperor Otaku, Timothy E. Vargas, Jean Dark, Joe Stanton, JCC Waka, Very Gucci, and Jessica K. Lafont. If you enjoy our videos and you think that they provide value for you, consider supporting us on Patreon. Even a single dollar will give you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these legendary people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.